Well, sir. Very well. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. Young sir, are you all right? You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Hacker? Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, you were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were... Young sir, please stay still. Allow me to...
Hey, you! Why are you...
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record. Please listen and don't interrupt her.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punk Lord, the stories of the cartridge are no... Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of... Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make... Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of...
It is safe to assume that 2 people entered the simulated universe. Interesting. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react...
Time for the main event.
Let's make it quick.
You took the bait just like that? Time for a buzz.
Let's go.
You have the worst luck, right? Watch this!
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock! Fork in the road, huh? Wanna pick one first? Give your...
Technically, she is asking her companion to choose. The record will continue...
Wrong choice. Why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she... Never mind, I miscalculated.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. We've met only once. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We've fought against one another before. Herta was there. From my point of view, it was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances.
What the? This was the right way all along.
Seems like we can now continue.
to the space station again.
Time for the main event. Turn up the volume. This song's just for you. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all! Let's rock!
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
This is our chance.
You have the worst luck running. Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire...
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Yes, that incongruous feature. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. I must admit, this feels less like a chase. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? In which case, let us...
Here to crash the party?
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. Time for a buzz.
Let's go.
What about this?
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! Watch this!
Time for the main event. Keep up my tempo!
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Rules are made to be broken! You got stage your welcome!
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here. There is an unwelcome third party. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast...
Unless she had someone to guide her there. Huh. You want to explain it to him first?
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that, however, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trail she leaves behind, and she can monitor your I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's star. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Well then, were you set, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and news of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything.
Everything? No, no. You're wrong about the most You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to...
You're confident you'll be able to get out of...
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You complete...
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse, and I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? The long-awaited result will finally be determined.
My apologies, Miss Silver Wolf, but none of what you are hoping...
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch...
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station.
I'm gonna leave with this
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion.
What if I attack the space station?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward.
Then what if I were to...
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether...
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way...
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? The Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game.
How?
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 70. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them? Including all of your game.
What? Hey, hold on.
And she logged out. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many. It's about time we were on.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a... I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will sure... I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Thank you, young sir. Your and Mr. Leonard's contribution. Do you have any other questions regarding? Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed all those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's... Please, ask away. Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, on the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close. There is no one answer to that question. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven to... Of course, I've also heard that the answer is a medium rare kettle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass. All I need is energy. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Well, young sir, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never... She said I did. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by... I don't have to worry about being fired!
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let...
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not...
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pier Point.
What, you're going alone? That's the
Yep. Just...
I probably won't be able to. I'm an elf.
Oh, right.
I hope you have a good time and...
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least...
I told you. I'm not a... There's fun to be had along the way.
A game is a game, and that's